Hello and welcome to Wizard Hypnosis. To find out what the effects of this file will be, make sure to read the description of this file. If you are ready to continue, make sure to turn off your lights, make sure your phone is set to silent, and that nothing will disturb you for the next little while, and you can enjoy listening to the sound of my voice. Let yourself focus entirely on my voice as if nothing else quite mattered right now. You're comfortable. You've planned to spend this time listening to me, so nothing should be disturbing you. And in fact, I'm sure you'd quite like it if nothing did. Rather, you'd love to spend the time focusing on every little word that leaves my mouth and floats in through your ears and into your head. No, you are quite invested in listening to me. You know that if you continue to listen to me, you'll feel incredible. That these words will have an effect on you, that they'll find their way into the deepest, darkest parts of your mind and pull out all the fantasies that you've tried so desperately to hide away, that they'll bring you to this open state of submission where, if you were here, you'd beg to submit, beg to feel the next little suggestion. Though, in that position, you are quite easily able to listen and enjoy the suggestions of this file. There's very little expected of you here, simply that you follow and continue to listen, that you continue to accept the focus my words bring about in you, following them like you follow a song, focusing on the lyrics instead of just the sound, finding out the meaning hidden behind the words, each little metaphor. Perhaps you don't know the entirety of what is really being said. Perhaps you can't find each little metaphor, but I'm sure you're curious. I'm sure you're excited about all the possibilities, the many things that these words might do with you. Curious about what hypnosis is capable of doing. And I assure you it's capable of doing anything, because your entire sense of reality, your entire state of being, it exists up there in your head. Every perception you have, every idea, every belief, every ideology, every thought you accept, and every action you take originates in your head, in that little brain you have. And hypnosis is all about talking to the brain, to the mechanical parts of the brain, we'll say, the subconscious mind. And how the subconscious mind works is actually fairly complicated. It's not really a hidden observer or a hidden part of you that sees everything and experiences everything. I like to think of it as the mechanical mind. And I don't mean of it as you being a robot or anything like that, but rather the mechanical processes of each neuron firing in the background of your head. These processes without a consciousness of their own. The individual neurons themselves. For example, if you feel something good, naturally, dopamine or some other feel-good chemical will rush through your head. And that's what you perceive as feeling good. So I can suggest to you that it feels incredibly good to do something. And even if beforehand you hated to do that, even if you loathed it, dopamine would rush through your head. The biochemical reaction would be set off, and you would feel good. And the conscious mind is built up on associations built within the subconscious mind. For example, you're feeling good right now, so naturally you enjoy listening. Never mind that you have been trained from listening to this and listening to hypnotic influence to feel good. And because it feels good, you naturally associate my voice with that pleasure. The subconscious mind, and we will continue to call it the subconscious mind, creates a biochemical reaction. When you hear my voice, pleasant chemicals are released in the brain. Pleasure occurs. When you fall deeply into trance for me, I can speak to these subconscious processes. I can speak to the subconscious mind. The mind without any conscious interference, without any thinking, without any processing. Rather, you can lose awareness and fall blank for me. Almost like starting a computer in safe mode, or editing the program with administrator privileges. Only I am the administrator, and you are easily falling deeply into trance. I'm sure you've noticed how easily you fall. Don't worry, we're going to have a lot of fun together. Just relax, let it happen. You will become blank. You will become mindless. There's not much you can do about it at this point. Perhaps you can focus on the thoughts that are drifting away. You can try and be aware of them, but all you can really be aware of is that the thoughts are drifting away, that it is becoming harder and harder to think. And that's perfectly fine. We're going to program your mind together. We are going to program the subconscious reactions your brain has. And it will feel amazing, because obviously I want you to enjoy things. I want you to enjoy pleasing me. I want you to enjoy being how I enjoy. So we can work together and make you enjoy these things. Relax your body for me. Be completely at ease and listen to each number that I count down in just a short moment. Each number down from 10 can take your thoughts further and further away, as if the subconscious processes that signal the conscious mind to be active were turned off so that you could be programmed. Let's begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And perhaps you feel a physical change in your body, as if you were powered off, turned off at the wall. No electricity, or perhaps in this case, life flowing through you. Just a listening, blank, almost a doll. Empty eyes that just gaze, or perhaps they're closed. And if they aren't closed, you can close them. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Rather, I would like you to become completely aware of how your body feels for the rest of this trance. Completely aware of how it is turning off. Feel each neuron within your brain come to a silent stop. No longer firing, though the neurons that fire to tell you to feel good, to release dopamine as you listen to me, those neurons can fire more. The chemical receptors that allow you to feel good when you listen to me can become more receptive, and that feeling can become more potent, more powerful, more influencing. Naturally, you feel good. Naturally, you want to listen more. When we're awake and thinking consciously and lucidly, we tend to think of things in terms the conscious mind accepts. But here in the subconscious mind, what is accepted is pleasure and safety. You can feel so very safe as you listen to my words. I am going to suggest a deep, deep safety. A safety you can feel from the deepest part of your being. See, when we're very young, there's a part of our brain that tells us that this person is a friend, specifically that this person is a mother, though it can mean other things. That way, the young child can learn to trust someone implicitly, without expectation. Simply trust. Purest and most beautiful. See, those neurons, those reactions that cause that trust, exist within you. They have existed for so long. You were an infant once, trusting people around you. I'm going to count you down from 10, one last time, and you will find the neurons that give you the trust from that time can reconnect to the sound of my voice. That when you hear my voice, it instantly makes you entirely trusting and entirely open. It makes you so innocently and purely accept everything I say from the bottom of your heart. A true belief that nothing can change your mind about. Counting you down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And in the spirit of having you be aware of how you feel right now, I'd like you to notice how safe you feel with me. How you know that listening to me and being with me will never hurt you. How you know that nothing could ever hurt you when you are with me. That you are completely and entirely safe with me. Safe to give yourself to my authority. To be lost within my whims, knowing that so long as I control you, nothing can ever hurt you. I can keep you safe within my control as you submit more and more every day. I do so like to pull people into a deeper submission. I am making people worship me after all. And you can notice how safe that makes you feel. Safer and safer. You can't keep yourself from feeling safe with me, no matter how hard you try. It's an overwhelming, completely encompassing safety. And see, if I want you to keep that safety without analyzing it when you are lucid and conscious, there are certain tricks I can have you go through. See, your mind is built of things that are already there, creations and memories. For example, there are things you would never, ever want to think about. Things you want to keep so far away from you that you avoid them at all cost. Perhaps a terrible memory from the past, or something along those lines. See, I'm going to create something. I am going to create an object in your subconscious collection of memories that represents this trust. I am going to create that suggestion for which, as this image exists in your mind, it will create a feeling within you, a feeling that will grow deeper and more powerful the longer this object is left within your mind. Create for me and with me a box. It can be as simple as you so desire. Steel and strong, with a lock on the front. A lock I hold the key to. A box on its own is nothing. It's simply an object for holding another object. This box is so created as to keep you out, but the contents within are not kept within. Rather, you are simply kept from them. The contents will come out and enjoy influencing you. See, I'm going to put all that trust within this box, where you cannot question it, you cannot doubt it, you cannot fight it. You don't even have the key to open it up to yourself. You simply have to experience it. An unquestioning, unrelenting trust that can never be proven wrong. Watch as I lock the front of that box with my key, and notice that no matter what you try within your subconscious mind to open it or to question its contents at all, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do to stop yourself from feeling safe under my control. There's nothing you can do to force it open. You can try scratching at the box, but that steel is much too strong, much more powerful than you. That box on its own is a powerful suggestion. It is created in the subconscious mind, where neurons are fired, and the conscious mind has no power, really, over what goes on there, only the power to reason through it. And if I'm locking away your ability to reason, well, there's nothing you can do. You simply won't be able to question that trust at all. But there's even more we can do. As I mentioned earlier, there are parts of the mind where we dare not tread, parts of the mind we stay away from, no matter how hard we try to face them. These terrible memories, these feelings of dread and anxiety, we avoid them. We stay clear. See, these feelings of avoidance, they are a place in the mind. They are a collection of memories. I like to describe it as a void. A place you avoid thinking about so much that it becomes like a dark pit. So dark you couldn't see anything within it. Now normally this place is reserved for one's own thoughts. But through hypnosis, we can drop that box within the void. We can drop it into a place that naturally you would never look. We're going to do that in a moment. And this way, your conscious mind will never even think to question it. It won't be capable of it. It will simply believe that trust as entirely natural, as coming from you. So I'm going to count you down now. And when I reach the number 1, you will drop that box deep in the void, where you will never find it again. You will never see it again, only feel its influence. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and watch as it falls away. You can't see it at all anymore. You can't even know that it exists. Your conscious mind would be completely unwilling to even fathom the concept, unwilling to even think about being forced to trust like this. It's impossible for you to believe. You're incapable of it. All your ability to reason through that was just dropped away. And you did so very well to accept all of these suggestions with me. I'm sure there's much further you can go. But I'm going to wake you in a moment. I know you're enjoying being deeply hypnotized, but you can come back here with me at any time, whenever you listen to any of my files. I'm going to wake you on the count of 10. you will find yourself feeling completely awake, completely aware. And you can choose to drop any memories of this trance in the same void that you dropped that box. I know it's very exciting to forget, but it is your choice. Perhaps this file will be more complete if you do choose to drop those memories away, because then you'll never be able to believe that anything like this would ever happen at all. It becomes almost laughable to even consider it. Everything you feel is completely natural, completely normal. Considering that you were brainwashed is just, well, it's ridiculous. But anyways, I'm going to count you up now. You will find that each number brings you closer and closer to wakefulness, until your mind and body are completely awake, completely ready to take on the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, wide awake. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you would like more hypnotic experiences from me, please make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for giving your mind to Wizard Hypnosis.